Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. So, last time we ended up jumping back after having a World War III basically start, and we don't have no idea what happened to Suzanne and Mayuri. We think they made it. Maybe. Maybe they didn't. But I am kind of curious where we popped in back here. I think it's like on our way to see Suzanne and Mayuri, which if that's the case, we'd actually have time to, fix whatever happened. So let's see. The next thing I knew, I was standing in the middle of an Akihabara alleyway. Oh, my headphones aren't plugged in, hold on. There we go, now I can hear sound. I was wondering why it was a little quiet. I was holding a cell phone in my hand. I had a nasty headache, and there was a stinging pain in my neck. I felt a pain on one side of my head like a migraine headache, and the left side of my face hurt really bad. My vision flashed with dark and bright spots. I took a look around. The alley was still peaceful. I heard no gunshots and no explosions. The otaku were enjoying their shopping, and girls in maid outfits were calling out to passerby. That alone was enough to tell me for sure that the time leap was a success. I looked at the time on my smartphone. July 7th, 5:45 p.m. I had around 40 to 50 minutes before the war began. That still wasn't enough. But the 48-hour limit of the time leap machine meant this was as far as I could go. No point in getting negative. If the machine had been finished just a little later, it would have been too late. I should be glad to have made it here at all. I knew what I'd been doing at this time. I was running around Akihabara looking for Mayuri. First, I needed to call Maho. She should have been looking for Mayuri too.
Iや、だが場所は分かった。急いでラボに戻ってきてくれ。
I hung up before she could answer and went back to the lab myself. She was already there by the time I had arrived.
マユリさん見つかったのよね。迎えに行かなくていいの？
Daru was acting a little awkward, probably because he just hit me.
ヒアジョさん、よくやってくれた。
はい？
I grabbed both of her hands and shook them. Both Maho and Daru seemed confused as to what was going on.
俺は48時間後の未来からタイムリープしてきたんだ。
え？
マジ？
完成させたの？最低でもあと48時間以内に？
ああ。
一体どうやって？
説明は後だ。いいか、時間がない。よく聞いてくれ。何人もの命がかかってる。
I'd gone over the mission many times while waiting for work on the phone wave to finish. I thought of everything to say.
ヒアジョさん、すぐにアマデウスにアクセスして、クリスとマホをバックアップごと全部消去しろ。レース記念はあれを平和利用するつもりなんてない。
何を？そんなめちゃくちゃな。
タイムリープしてきたって言っただろ。あと1時間もしないうちに秋葉原が戦場になるんだ。タイムマシンが狙われるんだよ。それが第3次世界大戦の始まりになる。阻止しないと鈴葉もマユリも死ぬ。
Maho and Daru went pale when they heard that.
マジ？え？マジ？だから俺の言う通りにしてほしい。
データにはアクセスできるけど、外部からいじるには教授の持っている管理者権限が必要よ。
そこから先は誰の仕事だ。クラックしてデータを完全破壊しろ。 Okie dokie! Makasero!
Daru started typing at incredible speed. His daughter's life was on the line. Maho stood next to him and typed in her ID and password to begin accessing Amadeus.
俺はラジカンへ行く。ここは任せたぞ。オカリン、鈴葉を頼む。はあ、任せろ。
Daru didn't even look up from his computer.
鈴葉、前より。
Quick, guns! Shoot! When I made it to the top of the radio building, Mayuri quickly ducked behind the time machine.
おかわり。
Mayuri was trying not to look at me. Her eyes were a little red because she'd been crying so much. She heard me talking about Kurisu's sacrifice in the Alpha World line. My heart ached again, realizing how much I'd hurt her.
前より。タイムマシンで過去へ戻るつもりか。
どうして？
俺は48時間後からタイムリープしてきた。全部知ってる。
それ本当？
I nodded.
ここはあと30分もしないうちに戦場になる。
まさかタイムマシンのことがどこかから漏れるの？
あ、
まずい。だったら今すぐに飛ぶしかない。
Suzawa leapt into the time machine.
いや、ちょっとだけ待ってくれ。ダルド・ヒアジョーさんが今先手を打っているところだ。優秀な二人だ。必ずうまくいくだろう。でももし仮に思い通りにいかなかったら。
行かなかったら
お前たちは。
かもしれないってどういう意味？オカリンおじさんがタイムリープする前の世界で私たちはどうなったの？というかおじさんがタイムリープしてきたってことは何か致命的な失敗があった？
I didn't know if I should tell them. No, there was no time to hesitate.
鈴葉と真由里が乗っていたタイムマシンは時間跳躍直前にロケットランチャーの直撃を受けた。でも乗っていたお前たち二人の死体はマシンの残骸の中からは見つからなかったんだ。
なるほど。だからかもしれないか。それなら未来は確定してない。まだ成功の可能性は残されてる。
鈴葉ならそう言うと思った。
止めないでよおじさん。
Her eyes were filled with resolve. They seemed to say that if I tried to stop her, she'd do whatever it took to ensure I failed. Of course, I had no intention of stopping her. She'd come here to do her job, and there was no way to change her mind. Actually, I'd come here to ensure that she could jump without having to worry about Stratfor's interference. But Mayuri... The uncertainty that had been going in and out of my mind ever since I'd read her message reared its head again.
なあ、真由里、本当に言ってしまうのか？お前に隠し事をしていたのは謝る。でも俺もクリスもみんながお前のことを大好きなんだ。そんなお前を助けたくてこの世界線にたどり着いたんだ。なのにお前が行ってしまったら俺だ。
おかわり。
いや、お前の気持ちは痛いほど分かってるけど。
ねえオカリンおじさん。
And then Suza softly spoke.
オペレーションアークライトが発動したんだよ。
オペレーションアークライト。
私が聞かされていた当初の計画とは違う。戻るのは去年の7月28日じゃなくて8月21日になった。
8月21日。
That was the day Suza had come in the time machine. And the day I'd given up on everything.
そのオペレーションにはマユ姉さんも必要なんだ。未来の父さんから私はそう指示を受けた。ついさっき。
なんだって。
In the future, Daru had come up with an operation I knew nothing about, and he needed Mayuri for it. Her unexpected words sent my mind reeling.
おかり。
And then Mayuri came close enough for me to hold her, and grabbed my hand tight. She looked a little like she was about to cry, but her eyes were clear and bright.
マユリ。
行かせて。マユシーもラボメンなんだよ。落ち込んじゃってる彦星さんをマユシーが
Please no.
叩いてきてあげるから。お願い。
I remembered what was in that message. I remembered how she must feel right now. The last remnants of my hesitation slowly melted away.
俺一人で何もかも背負ってると勘違いしていたんだな。周りのことが見えてなかったんだな。マユリだけじゃない。俺の近くにはたくさんのラボメンたちがいるのにな。
おかり。
Ow. I suddenly felt a horrible pain in my leg as the shock knocked me several meters forward and onto the ground. We really should have seen that coming. Like, we're from the future. We should have seen that coming. I looked down at my leg and saw that there was a red stain around the calf. It felt like it was on fire. The pain flared up each time my heart beat, and I couldn't stand. Was I just shot?
お前、カガリ。
A girl in a motorcycle suit was standing there. Kagari had a handgun in her right hand, and in her left she was holding what looked like a bomb. There was no sign of the professor or the other men in camo. That much was fortunate, but Kagari had shown up a little earlier than I had expected. I hadn't quite planned for this, but evidently I'd run out of time.
スザー、マシンに乗るんだ。今すぐ飛べ。くだらないことを言って悪かった。お前を守るためなら誰はどんなことでもやってのける。失敗なんてするわけないよな。
オカリンおじさん。
だからマシンは無事に飛べるだろう。
もちろん。
In fact, there was no sign of anyone but Kagari showing up. That meant that Daru and Maho's efforts had been successful, and they'd kept the secrets of the time machine out of Stratford's hands.
マユリも行け。早く。
でもオカリンは。
She was looking at my injured leg and panicking.
俺のことなら心配ない。
Just a gunshot wound.
絶対に死なないからな。
Oh, okay, never mind. Kagari fired again. The bullet struck less than 30 centimeters away from where I was lying on the ground. Kagari, no one can hear you. Fake Kagari, I should say. What? What about the future?
構うな。ここは俺が何とかする。早くしろ。スザムだ。係の言葉、俺に任せてくれていい。
分かった。マヨネさん、中へ。
Suza pushed my Yuri inside the time machine and out of my sight.
オカリンおじさん、係のこと頼んだよ。
了解だ。
Suza followed my Yuri inside, and at the same time, the hatch started to close. Hey, no, that's not fair. Don't do that. Kagari ran up to it. I forced myself to stand up, ignoring the piercing pain, and blocked her way.
邪魔はさせない。
What? Kagari kicked my injured leg, and hard. The pain made me so dizzy I could hardly stand. Kagari slipped past me and tried to grab onto the time machine. She was going to use the bomb in her hand. If she did, things would turn out the same as last time. A time leap would be wasted. You're gonna do what with the what? I'm sorry, that's a stupid joke that I've overused, but I still find it funny. I grabbed her from behind and wrapped my arms under hers. I pulled her away from the machine, ignoring the pain in my leg.
分かってるのか。そんなことすればお前の大事なママが死ぬんだぞ。おとなしくしてくれ。頼むから。
My Yuri tossed a hard drive to me from the almost completely closed hatch. And then it immediately broke because it hit the ground. What fell on the floor was the thing Kurisu had left behind for Maho.
これはクリスの。どうしてここに。
I thought Russia had destroyed it.
父さんを怒らないでやって。これからのタイムマシン研究に必要なものだと思うから。
I could just barely hear Suza's voice from within the machine. So that was it. Daru had hid it in the time machine?
それじゃあオカリン、行ってくるね。
I could see my Yuri looking at me from the small gap in the door. That's right. This was a temporary goodbye. I'd see her again someday. Right, my Yuri? So I would send off my brave lab member 002 with my head held high.
頼んだぞ。ラボ面ナンバー00に椎名真由里。オペレーションアークライトを完成しろ。情けないこの俺を引っ叩いてきてくれ。
任せて。オカリン、私ね、オカリンのこと大好き。
あ。
I smiled as the hatch sealed completely shut. The time machine started to roar. I felt like I had heard a helicopter in the distance. One with a rocket launcher. I believed in him, but for now I had no proof that Daru had been able to crack the complicated Amadeus system and delete every bit of data. It was possible that special forces teams from all around the world were converging on Akihabara right now. Imagining that made me want to hurry. Quickly! Go, quickly! I felt like praying as I watched the pale light surround the time machine. Kagari's cry went unanswered. Ooh. Some like futuristic wacky noises. A bright light covered the time machine, and it vanished from this world.
成功だ。
Kagari sobbed and glared at me with eyes full of hate. Unfortunately, we can't see them because of the mask.
どうしてママを行かせた。
She shook away my hands and pointed the gun at my head. I stared her dead in the face.
君の素晴らしいママは鈴葉と一緒に世界をダメにしたバカな男を叱りに行ったんだ。この世界のためにとっても大事なことをしてきてくれるんだ。
嘘だ。ママも鈴葉お姉ちゃんもかがりを置き去りにしていったんだ。
嘘じゃない。俺も君がもっと幸せな場所でまゆりと出会えるようにこれから頑張ってみる。だからもうやめにしような。
そんな話信じられない。
いや、君なら信じてくれるはずだ。だって俺は君が本当は誰でどんなに優しい人かよく知ってるから。
The gun barrel started to shake a little.
私を
知ってる。俺は48時間後からタイムリープしてきたからな。
Time leaping hurts my head. Kagari put her hands to her head as her body spasmed with pain.
神様の声が騙されるなって。
It's the voice of God is telling me to kill you.
お前は嘘つきな敵だって。殺してしまえばママのところへ帰れるようになるんだ。
Where's the sense in that one?
世界を破壊しようとする悪い奴は殺せって。それで私は元の世界へ戻れる。
Kagari wasn't making any sense. Was this brainwashing? Had the professor done something so cruel? This would be more dramatic if we could hear you, Kagari. I grabbed the flailing hand that held the gun and looked deep into her eyes. She was crying and scared.
聞くんだ。ママはきっともう戻ってこない。でもこれから俺たちが頑張ればもしかしたらママも君も幸せな形で一緒に暮らせる世界が訪れるかもしれない。君のママはそのために時間を飛び越えていったんだ。そのママの気持ちを台無しにしちゃダメだ。君は今からでもやり直せる。
神様の声に逆らっても。
ああ。
The voice of God she was hearing was probably the professor's brainwashing. How far had its claws sunk into her mind? I had no way to tell. But now we had Maho, a specialist in brain science. If we work hard at treatment, I'm sure she'll be okay.
ねえ、岡部さん。
Her voice was normal again.
ママに会いたいよ。会えるかな。
会えるさ、いつか。
よかった。
Ow. Oh, that was Kagari. Okay, I was about to say, did you shoot me again? There is another sudden gunshot. Kagari's body collapsed right in front of me. I looked over where it came from and saw another girl in a black motorcycle suit. She wasn't wearing a helmet, so I could tell it was Kiryu Moka pointing a gun at us. Her face was deathly pale, and she was crying.
なんでだよ、桐生萌か。
Did you guys go to the same motorcycle suit store to buy your motorcycle suits?
FB ねえ FB 私あんな女になんか騙されなかった。こんなの偽物の携帯だって分かったよ。だからお願い私を見捨てないで。
Oh, right.
FB
Now I remember, this is back when Moeka was like almost dead on the floor. And Kagari was like basically keeping her on a leash. That makes sense now. The cell phone fell from her hands. Another shot from her gun blew it into fragments. You know, you could just throw it away. You don't have to shoot it. I held Kagari in my arms. Her chest was turning red. Oh, this again. You'll be fine, don't worry.
よかった。神様の言う通りにしても間違うこと、自己自得です。彼女の心を踏みにじって利用しようと。ごめんなさい。こんな子になるつもりじゃなかったね。ママ、どこなの？
Her voice grew thinner. Kiryu Moka collapsed some distance away. Her eyes were unfocused, and all she did was mumble. She didn't seem capable of coherent thought. Both of them would be in danger if I didn't get them to a hospital. But... oh, it's the men again. Dozens of men in camo jumped over the fence onto the roof out of nowhere. Good job, Daru. You screwed up this time. Even Daru and Maho couldn't succeed in this short of a time span. Or was this world line going to converge so that the war started here, no matter what? No, but...
無駄なんかじゃなかったさ。
If nothing else, they'd bought me time. And that had delayed the attack long enough for Suzan Mayuri to leave. That's right. In this instant, we'd already won. The way forward was still uncertain, but there was no doubt that the path to Steins Gate lay before me.
目標1ロスト。目標2、目標3もロスト。どうなってる？
The leader was talking on his radio. Clearly a little upset. Can't target anything. The helicopter, of course, is still here. He's not gonna leave. He's still gonna shoot that giant missile, I'm sure. Came all this way, gotta shoot it. I could see attack helicopters in the sky. I heard that siren again. Ooh.
ゲリラ攻撃情報。ゲリラ攻撃情報。
ゲリラ
攻撃の可能性があります。屋内に避難し、テレビ、ラジオをつけてください。
The war was starting. Just as I had thought. Even the time leap couldn't change that.
リンターロじゃないか。
Is that you, Porcelain Man? It is. Leskinen appeared from behind them in camo. That's right. He was a secret member of Stratfor, just like them.
なぜここに？カガリは死んだのかい？聞かせてくれ、リンターロ。タイムマシーンはどこに？
What time machine? I lay Kagari down on the ground and slowly rose back up. Blood wouldn't stop coming out of the wound on my leg, as it is wont to do. The pain was getting worse. But even still, I stood up proud and strong. In front of the men with their guns. In front of the attack helicopters with its rocket launchers. In front of the professor. In front of the war that was about to begin. I laughed as loud as I could in that voice. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yoく聞け、間抜けどもめ。貴様らが手に入れようとしたタイムマシンはもうここにはない。
The only one left is me.
この時代にはもう存在しないのだ。残念だったな。せいぜい悔しがるがいい。そして恐れるがいい。この法王院教魔は貴様らにも運命にも負けることはない。俺は必ずシュタインズゲートを見つけてみせる。
I like the CG a lot. This is pretty good here. That's right. This was the beginning of the long, long epigraph necessary to reach Steins Gate. Madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Einstein had once said that when he despaired of human folly. But now I would gladly give myself over to that madness and folly. I would use every bit of dedication and obsession within me to seek the lone different outcome, which the laws of God could not reach.
それがこの俺の選択だ。
Alright. Another end. So that was Vega and I think Altair, something like that. And that leaves us with one ending left, which I'm going to go run over to the computer real quick for a quick peek at. Alright, so the true ending is Milky Way Crossing, which unlocks after we did the Promise Renacimento, which we already did a bit ago. Alright, so to my understanding, you basically follow the same route as Vega and Altair. But because you've already seen the Promise Renacimento, at that point the Milky Way Crossing starts. Now I don't know if this is necessarily going to segue immediately as soon as I finish this, or if I have to go and replay it again. You know, like how, well, I shouldn't say too much, but the final ending for 999 kind of did that, where there was an ending that was basic, you stopped, but if you already got one of the other endings, you could keep proceeding. So I'm not sure if that's the case. Well, I guess we'll find out in a minute. But if not, I mean, either way, we're going to pick up with it next time. You know, if it does start up in a second, you know, I'll break the video here. And if it doesn't, then we'll, you know, I'll skip ahead to that for next time. And that's where we'll start at next time. Milky Way Crossing. Alright. Segued immediately into that. That'll save me some time.
因果は成立した。計画の最終段階について話そう。
Alright, that's gonna be a good stopping point. So, does look like we've started the Milky Way Crossing. We are in the final ending. Thank you for coming with us for Vega and Altair, and we will get started with that. I assume that's going to still be a bit of time as of left, but if anyone has just like a rough idea of how many, hours we have left, I wouldn't mind doing a stream for the end. It'd be fun, but just let me know, if we have a little bit or if we still have, another like 10 hours, and I'll plan accordingly. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time for some more Steins Gate 0. Bye!